How you doing? It's your girl Taylor. I'm gonna go over 6 ways to attract aligned clients. 6 ways to attract aligned clients who will actually pay you for your coaching services. All right. So I am a business mindset coach. My name is Taylor, and I'm really excited to go over the topic today. All right, I know you guys are excited too because this is the most voted question that you guys voted on in the Facebook group Black Therapists Starting Coaching. So, starting life coaching. So, let's go ahead and get to it. Number one, market research. Okay, market research is number one because this is, you got to get information, you got to get data, you got to put yourself out there. And I don't mean I want to be a life coach today, so I'm going to go ahead and just say that I'm a life coach. I'm going to start going live, I'm going to start creating content, and bada bing bada boom. That's throwing shit out the wall. That's throwing shit at the wall. Okay, the best way to really start is market research. And what that means is you're literally, yeah, you are putting yourself out there, but more so like messaging. You're building relationships, you're making those connections, you're networking with other people who may be ideally your ideal client. And you are offering, so with that, you're asking them certain questions like, what are some of their challenges? What are some of their goals that they have? Okay. And then also this is also gonna help you create free content. That's where you get your content from. That's where you're able to build free content, is from the information that you're getting, so that way you can help other people. It's like, okay, these are the challenges. I know how to get them from point A to point B. Cool. Let me go ahead and create, I'm meeting them where they're at right now by getting that market research. And I'm also speaking in their language. What are the things that they're saying? Okay. So that way they feel like you're talking directly to them versus like you sound like a generic coach, right? Like an off-brand type of coach. Like, no, you are you. Okay. So with that, yeah. Okay, so I just want to give you examples though. So as far as like talking in their language, so for me, breakthrough calls, and I'm going to give some examples for me and possibly like other clients and stuff within this live, so that way you guys are understanding more clearly, because I always love not only information but also examples. Okay, so other examples with when it comes to market research and like the things that you get, like speaking in their language, is the type of calls. Like I went over yesterday, the types of calls, like consultation calls, that first initial call, which is a sales call. And for me, I used to call it breakthrough calls. That was the first thing. I was like, okay, breakthrough calls, you guys, breakthrough calls. And my clients didn't really know what that was. I had to explain it almost every single time. Some of them caught up on the coaching industry language, but it's like, not everybody's gonna know what a breakthrough call is, and it's no shame in like explaining yourself, but the thing is like not everybody's always gonna understand what you are talking about. So with that, market research, so breakthrough call, and then I did clarity call, and then I said what was it? So it was breakthrough, clarity, and then I went to consultation. Right now, my clients, they know consultation call. They know what a consultation call is. My particular clients are Black therapists who are wanting to start their life coaching business. So with that, they know what they know what a consultation call is because they essentially give them. So there's that. And then another example is harmony versus balance, right? And I'm definitely aiming more towards harmony. However, when I use harmony in my content, that's not really going to click for everybody, right? And balance, work-life balance, right? That's something that we hear and say all the time. So that's definitely something. And then the last example that I have noted is their program title. So before, Liberate Your Soul to Shine, not everybody knew what that meant. Some of my clients, they knew, you know what I mean? Or potential clients, they knew. But mostly, a lot of them I had to explain, well, what does Liberate Your Soul to Shine mean? And right now, it's Therapy to Coach Roadmap. It's literally in the title, super simple. You know, sometimes it's good to be simple and clear. Okay, it's not sometimes, it's all the time, you know. And you definitely want to add your flavor. However, what I would definitely recommend is, as you're getting the market research, to listen to them, you know, use their language. Even though you like it may feel more aligned, or it's aligned for you, but you also got to think about what's aligned for them in that language, right? If these are the clients that you absolutely want to work with and you know that you can help them, some of your content does have to switch up a little bit as far as the language, okay? I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions about that in the comment section, okay? So number 2, we're going to go with niching down. What is the second way to attract aligned clients, okay? Who will actually pay for your services? Niche down. And the way to niche down, again, you got the market research, you got the things that you got like the challenges, the goals and stuff like that. And as you're niching down, you're going to get super clear, right? And whatever you are niche down to now, it's going to change. It is what it is. It's going to get more and more clear. Like you're biting into an apple. You're biting, attempting different things, working with different people until you find like the right group of people, the aligned group of people that, yo, these are my people, and these are the type of clients I want to work with. And niching down, there's so much that comes with niching down, like their age, possibly, right? Where do they hang out? Their demographics, and then also what are some of the pain points? What are some of the things that they are experiencing that they're having a hard time with? And then also some of their goals. What does that look like? So niching down and market research is pretty much in the same thing, but I definitely wanted to separate the two because it's two different things, right? You are doing the market research, you're putting yourself out there by asking questions and, you know, connecting with other people, just getting a feel for like what is needed, what's in high demand right now. And then 2, you are getting clear, you're using the information. All right, cool. How do I just simplify this in one line, right? Yo, my name is Taylor. I help Black therapists to start and grow their life coaching business. All right, you know who I'm working with, you know who I'm working with, you know what I'm doing, and you know what I'm helping them get, what I'm doing, like what I'm helping them with, right? So it's like Black therapists who I'm helping, and then to Black therapists to start and grow their life coaching business, right? So there's other ways you can go about finding out your niche, but this is definitely the best way, you know, the easiest way as you're starting to really figure out your content and your population, because these are the two things that you absolutely need, okay, to have that foundation, so that way you can build off of that. Like, okay, cool, this is the population, now we got the content. All right, now you gotta definitely make sure that you brainstorm, and that goes with niching down. So these are kind of like, I have them in this order for a reason, okay, because it's like connected. I'm just saying it's connected. So we got market research, we got niching down, now we have brainstorming. So when you're brainstorming, all right, you got the information. Now, how long do you feel like it's going to take for you to help your client get from point A to point B? How long do you feel like it's going to take? It could be through 4 weeks. 4 weeks was my first coaching, was for my first, like the very first coaching client that I got. The program was 4 weeks long, right? So how long is it going to take? How much energy? How many calls, right? What is included within this coaching package? What do you feel that they need? Do you feel like they need homework? Do you feel like they need, you know, like how long are the coaching sessions, right? You can have 2-hour coaching sessions. You can have an hour and a half. It could be 30 minutes. It could be an hour, however long you want. It's important for you to get an idea, and as you're making these ideas, don't think, oh my gosh, it has to be this way and then it's never going to change. No, that's way too much pressure that you don't need to add on yourself, because it's going to change. There's going to be lots of changes within your business as you start and grow. So with that, just, you know, whether 4 weeks, right? So 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever, right? 4 weeks, let's say, for example, and then it's going to be 4 calls. They get the recordings of each call. That you give them homework every time after the session. So after the session, you guys figure out, okay, well, what's the homework? What are we going to do for between now and our next call, right? And then maybe even additional support, right? Like walkie-talkie apps such as WhatsApp or Voxer for additional coaching support, Monday through Friday, or however long, maybe weekends only, whatever it is, right? So you got all that. So now that's going to help you figure out not only what are you helping them out with, but how much time and energy that you're using to help them get from point A to point B. Because that's really important. I feel like when it comes to pricing, we have a difficulty time either overselling ourselves or underselling ourselves. So with that, it's super important for us to make sure like we are considering our time and our energy that we are putting in for each client, okay? So your time, your energy is premium, and it's really important for you to understand that and accept it. Okay, so let's say, I don't know, $500, right? So, or 600, however much. So you got a 4-week program, it's $600. And then let's see what else. Yes, estimate the time of the transformation. Okay, so number 4, we're gonna get to number 4, and that is searching the salaries of your ideal clients. Okay, and when I say this, I don't mean, hey, so you work at such and such. All right, you're asking people, where do you work? And then now you're searching on Indeed.com or whatever other job site of their exact, their employment. Like, no, you don't mean to, I'm talking about job titles. Okay, so like for me, therapists or counselors, social workers, right? That is something. And then another example, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like other people and their clients. I don't know, like maybe you want to work, maybe you want to have coaches, right? So like the salaries of the average coach. What's the average coach salary, right? If you want to work with somebody who's already well experienced within their life coaching business and maybe wants to scale and have like consistent 10K months or whatever, right? So it's like, okay, cool. About how much are they making? And that goes with the market research too, because you are searching, you're not getting it from other people, you're actually doing the research, right? You're the one that's doing the research, searching the salaries to get a feel for, okay, how much do they make per year? Will they be able to afford my services? That's how you find out. Will they be able to afford my services? That's how you find out. Okay, you search their salaries, the further job title, not the actual job. So I don't want you guys going, Taylor said that I need to look up everybody's job. No, you don't need to be looking at where somebody works. Like, no, no, don't do that. I wanted to emphasize that because that's not the message that I'm getting out. The message is check their salaries. No shame, because I definitely was instructed this before too. And the thing is that that's really one of the only ways that you can find out is by searching job titles. What is the average therapist, or what is the average whoever your ideal client is, what is the average that they make? That's why it's so important to niche down and get super clear, because if you're so general on the clients that you serve, then how are you going to really figure out if they're going to be able to afford your services? It's like, yo, I can help everybody. And it's like, okay, as you're helping everybody, it's going to be super hard to find out. You're going to get you're going to get a lot of no's, because you're not like clear enough on exactly who you help. Okay, and of course we'd like to help everybody, but this is what I tell my clients, this is what I said in my masterclass. If you all want to check that out, you can go ahead and check that out on my website. If you click the link and you click on my homepage, you can absolutely get the website, get more information about that as far as niching down goes. So I'm not going to go into that. I might do another video on it, but anyways, that's that. So yes, so we got 4, search the salaries, and then to see if they can afford your services. And then number 5, pricing your services. Make sure, like, when you are pricing your services, that they are aligned with you. Like, it feels good. Like, you're not underselling, you're not overselling. You're right in smack in the middle of it. Okay, you need to make sure whatever the price is, that it is comfortable. What number just calls out to you? Okay, is it 600? Is it 300? Is it 1,000? Is it 2,000? You know, is it 5,000, 10,000, 20? I don't know, but just what is the number that fits this program? And really sit with yourself and get that number. Nobody can tell you what to price your services for. For my very first coach, shout out to her, much love to her. She was $3,000, and for me, I hired her as my coach, and then she said, start off at 3,000. And this is how long? This is a few months actually. Yeah, this is a few months in my business, and she's saying charge 3,000. And it was like, okay, and she of course empowered me, like, if that doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. But it's like I pushed myself. I was like, you know what, I'm worth it, I got it. And it's like, it took me, I had to go down, because I wasn't aligned with 3,000. I didn't feel like my program was really worth 3,000. I honestly didn't feel like it was at the time. And I'm glad that I did that, because when you're not in alignment with anything in your business, it's going to be projected out to the people that you're outreaching, whether in the messages, whether your lives, your posts, whatever you're putting out there, that energy is out there. Whatever energy that you are having, it's going to be put out there. That's super important. Alignment, energy, those are so important when it comes to being in your business. You gotta, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, let me chill. All right, so pricing. Okay, so pricing services. Yes, so it's super important though to make sure, you know, whatever number that you feel called to, go with that. For me, 1500. I cut that shit in half. 1500 is what I honestly felt super good with, you know. And even like the payment plans and stuff like that, I was like, oh my gosh, is this enough? Is this good? Like, is this good? Is it too much? Is it not? You know, but it's like, you know what, fuck it, I do feel good about this. I did not feel good about $1,000 payments at the time. I was like, no, it was actually over 1,000. It wasn't right. Monthly payments. It just didn't feel right at the time. I'm a few months in. For me personally, you know, there's other people who could start out higher, you know, but it all depends on the person. It all depends on the person. Whatever feels right, go with that. Don't ask advice. Don't ask somebody, hey, how much do you think this program would cost? No, this is your program. All right, especially if you look at, they can afford your services. All right, you know that you can help them get from point A to point B. You the shit. Okay, but come on now. Come on now. So I just want to empower you to create whatever prices that feel aligned with you. Okay, so yeah, so there's that. And then I feel like each and every one of these, before I get to 6 and 7, I feel like each and one of these it's all about alignment and energy and making sure that you are you. Like, okay, let me just continue because these are all like kind of like you know. Oh my gosh, energy and alignment, like seriously. Anyways, let's move on. So number 6, create content that's coming from a place of service, right? You don't want to have that desperate energy out there like, oh my gosh, I gotta pay my bills. Oh my gosh, are they gonna say yes? You know, I don't want to get another no. I don't want to get rejected. I'm afraid of being judged. I'm afraid of being questioned. That energy is going to be put out there. You're projecting that fear onto other people. If you don't feel confident in your services, your clients, your potential clients, your audience, they are going to feel that. They're going to pick up on it. And they're like, "Ooh, I don't want to hire her, or I don't want to hire him because it's just, no, like, it doesn't feel right." There's going to be something in them. It's not going to be directly like she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. They're going to feel that there's going to be something in them that's like, no. Like their gut, right? That gut feeling, that intuition, that is going to pick up on the lack in confidence of yourself, the lack of worthiness, right? Of your program being worth that. And the thing is just because you get told no doesn't mean that you're not in alignment. That's not what that means. Because some people just really ain't ready, right? You the shit. And some people just ain't ready. And you absolutely got to accept that and respect it. Okay? However, when it comes to people, you know yourself, and it's always important for you to check in, okay? And make sure that you are coming from a place of service, not a place from desperation, not a place of begging, not a place of being all about the money. You know, it's just because it's just not cool. It's not cool when it's like that. It's just not cool. You know, don't treat your clients like that, potential clients, like a dollar sign, because they can feel like that. I felt like that before many times, and I'm sure you have too. So don't do that for other people. Don't do that to other people. Okay? So there's that. Come from a place of service, like genuinely giving. Okay, it's almost 20 minutes. I want to check the time too. All right. So there's that. Let's go. Number 7 is the best. Y'all. It's the realest one, and it's low-key what I've been preaching this whole time, if you haven't noticed. All right, so be real, be you. Be real and be you. All right, soul work makes the dream work. I've been saying this ever since I came out of the accredited program I went through, Inner Glow Circle. Okay, soul work makes the dream work. Okay, ever since I went through my first coaching program, I realized, like, oh my gosh, I gotta work on myself. That's the only way to make the dream work. All right? Because as a coach, you have no choice but to work on yourself, because you're helping everybody else transform, right? You're helping everybody else live better, do better, be better. So it's like you have no choice but to do that. You are put in those positions consistently. All right? And of course, it's your choice on whether or not you want to work on yourself, right? Have the morning routine, the night routine, working throughout the day, you know, on different things about yourself, journaling, meditating, art, you know, doing something that kind of was a way to express yourself, right? Express yourself, understand yourself. What are some ways that you can understand yourself? Definitely journaling, going to see a therapist, having a coach. Having a coach, that's a part of the work that I do, okay? Because that's something that's something within the program that we do the whole time. It's all about rediscovering yourself, getting in alignment, as well as the strategy and the business mindset, right? All of that is in there, but it's like you are growing, you are transforming throughout the entire experience. Okay, and it's super emotional, it's very powerful, you know, but there's just so much that can come out of it. So that's why I feel like that is so important. Soul work makes the dream work. For any entrepreneur, you have to consistently work on your mindset. You have to consistently work on being kind to yourself, giving yourself patience and grace for doing something, getting into something that's so new and something that you've never done before, right? And yes, there's fears, absolutely validated, for any concerns that you may have, some worries, some fears, any of that, right? Being questioned, being judged by people you love, you know, putting yourself out there, getting rejected, you know, selling yourself like, yo, this is what I charge, and if it's over 1,000, oh my gosh, right? And it's like, you know, it's different, yes, and it's definitely going to be a transition and an adjustment. However, is this what you want? Do you really want to be a coach? Do you really want to be a coach? Do you really want to live life on your own terms? Do you want to be a boss? You want to have your own business, Black-owned business, you know? Or whoever is watching, do you really want to have a business right now? You know, do you want to be a boss? And if so, it's time to do the work. And that includes not, okay, doing the work does not mean, and I'm going to stop this soon because I get so passionate. Like, I was so excited about this topic because it's very important to me, you know, because in order to attract our aligned clients, we must be in alignment with who we are and what we do. We must believe in ourselves. We must feel that we are absolutely worthy. We serve, we deserve. You serve, you deserve. I serve, I deserve. Okay? So with that, you have to own it. Own it. Own it. Own it. Claim it. Because it's yours. It's already yours. Whatever you want is already yours. You just gotta claim it. You gotta do something about it, okay? So with that, I'm about to hop on off. I'm sending y'all all so much love. All right, if you would like some more support around this, I'm gonna do more videos. Your girl's gonna be on YouTube again. All right, I got a whole YouTube channel right now, Tell It Tay, and I'm gonna, what is going on with my hair? All right, but I have a whole YouTube channel, Tell It Tay. I'm actually gonna upload this video on there either today or next week. But I'm gonna be doing a bunch of videos. I'm gonna be providing a bunch of value and content because I got so much to say. All right, okay, being mindful for time, of course. Like, this did go a little over, you know, but I'm really excited about the videos, the value, the questions, answering y'all's questions, so that way y'all can go ahead and be successful boss ass coaches, okay, as you are, okay? So if y'all are interested in potentially working together, if you're feeling the vibe, all right, if you're potentially wanting to work together, click that link, all right? And what that link is going to get you to is my sales website for the Therapy to Coach Roadmap program. All right, so you're going to be able to take a look at the curriculum and see, yo, is this for me? And you're going to be able to tell whether or not it's speaking to you, because it may not be, and it may, you know. And it's important for you to, I want you guys to, I have full transparency in what I speak on live, my post, and my in my application form. I have my prices on there. Yes, I do. I'm not ashamed. There it is. I feel like when you hop on a call, it's just that anticipation, like, okay, so this sounds awesome, but how much is it, you know? And it's like, I don't like that feeling, and I don't want my potential clients to feel that, my aligned clients to feel that way either, because I don't like feeling that as a client. You know, you are your aligned client. So it's really important for you to definitely tune in to that. But for me, I got my prices on there. So if you are able to, if you want to work together, there's financial resources, you know, different types of options, different types of payment plans, different types of ways of getting help and getting that support, so that way you can start coaching like a now, you know, like, come on. So if you're about it, like, go ahead and click that link and check out the curriculum and check out the application form and see if this is something that you would like to go ahead and commit to. And I know for me, it took me a while before I did invest in a coach. Like I said, you know, over 15 different coaches and different programs that I reached out to see if you know, what would work best for me. And I did feel desperate. I felt desperate, like, oh my gosh, I need a life coach to change my life. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is in the middle of me deciding to drop out of my grad school, marriage and family therapy grad program. And it's like, I don't want to be a therapist anymore. I want to be a life coach. And then I realized, like, oh shoot, like, it's just all in full circle. You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't want to be a therapist. However, I'm realizing what it's like to be a therapist, and I want to help other therapists. I mean, to be a coach, and I want to help other therapists do the same thing, whether it's therapy and coaching or just coaching, you know, best of both worlds, or, you know, or just best of one world, right? And there's just so much that comes out of coaching. There's so much freedom, liberation, right? Where you're able to really express yourself, help the clients you want, forward movement. We're not focusing on, you know, the things from the past so heavy. We're focusing more on the future and bettering yourself, you know, going beyond baseline, going beyond the bare minimum, going beyond those things, so that way, yo, you tapping into your fullest potential, okay? Your fullest potential. You're absolutely capable. You're absolutely worthy of abundant living. So make it happen. All right? That's all that I have for you. I'm sending you all much love, much love. All right? And I'll see you in the next lab. Peace.